huzzah, huzzah, but you can take that Rocky Mountain poop juice and go somewhere else with it. I don't get it. Why don't you do real drugs like an adult? You know, oh, caffeine, man, gets me. Shut up. Go take a shot of whiskey. Then you'll wake up. You want to wake up? You take a shot of bourbon in the morning, okay? Then you go do some shit. That's the hard stuff. But no, you got to get your double mocha latte frappuccino or whatever, man. That's a good point, Bubbles. Intravenous only. I respect it. No, not a joke. Don't do drugs unless if it's ruining your life. Not unless it's ruining your life. No, I kid. I actually don't care. I just don't like the smell of coffee, you know? That's my own thing. So I'm going to take a quick moment, go to the potty, and I will be back. Enjoy to the rest. Enjoy listening to Bo while I get this going, and then we will be starting here very shortly. Do you ever put butter in your coffee, Bubbles? And then I'll come back to see what his answer is. I wonder, like, butter and cayenne pepper? Yeah.
Tell you how I do. Keep your money in your pocket, then the razor you shoot. Slipping silent through the creek, hounds to lose my scent. I went up a tree and I watched them turn, wondering where I went. I take a rest, I hold my breath, I let it simmer down. I climb too high in my wandering eye, spied the lights of town. He said, don't go downtown tonight, there's trouble on the rise. The bad men in the shadows, oh, they're bound to take your life. But if you mind to ramble still, I tell you how to do. Keep your money in your pocket, boy, and the razor you shoot. Trouble on the rise. Bad men in the shadows is bound to take your life. But if you mind to ramble still, I'll tell you how to do. Keep your money in your pocket, boy, and a razor in your shoe. Keep your money in your pocket, son, and a razor in your shoe. Well, every time I see the sun, a rooster crows for days. And every time I see that gal, she always looks away. Hell, she always looks away. Hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, back where I belong. Sunday morning meeting time, I hear them church bells ring. Y'all seen them late last night, go out and shake that thing. They went out and shake that thing. Oh, hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, back where I belong. Yeah, baby, hold on, baby, baby, just hold on. Shade, I waste my days. Tonight I go to town. Well, I'm upstairs with them good time gals, always rolling down. Yeah, they're always going down. Hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, yeah, back where I baby, won't you hold on one more time, baby? Yeah, I'm getting right in through my night, twinkling in her eye. Little girl, she ain't got me yet, but Lord, she loves to try. Oh, Lord, she done try. Hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, baby, back where I belong with you, baby. Hold on, baby, just hold on. Won't you hold on? I said, baby, just hold on. Engineer, where are you headed? Carry me back to Tennessee. Oh, I got a little girl who've been waiting. Promised that she'd marry Mr. Can we leave their seat? I'll shovel coal, Lord, to pay my fare. Gotta get this train down to the station. My little girl waiting for me. Well, the night is dark and Lord, it's cloudy. I've been traveling that lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see. Won't that low train carry me back? Around 7. Oh Lord, they hit Louisville about 9. That poor boy's heart started overheating, sending all of his love on down. For the night is dark and Lord is bright. I've been traveling this lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see. Oh, that long old train back. true love waiting out to see me. Why that long old train won't you carry me? Oh, train, won't you carry me home? Oh.
Exner, did you just say salt and pepper are too spicy for you? Oh my gosh. Let me guess. White bread and mayo. That's the Exner way. Give me a bowl of white rice, some chicken stock, or you don't like mayo? I love mayo. Mayo's good stuff. Too spicy. Gluten free. Oof. Yeah, white rice is like if you eat a lot of rice, you don't have a rice cooker, you're doing yourself an absolute disservice. Like, rice is just a flavor canoe that loads up other savory deliciousness flavors in that canoe and just paddles them straight into your mouth hole. Clean your rice. Wash your rice. Damn it. Important. You gotta wash your quinoa too. And your fennels. Or I don't wash my beans. I'm not a bean washer. I would love some Chinese food. Oh, Chinese and Japanese food, some of my favorites. Seriously. Alright. It is about that time, y'all. It is about that time. I took off my hoodie. Now I kind of regret it. If you're hearing like a ping, ping sound, that's my nipples. Decide if I want to tuck my shirt in my underwear or not. Just saying, white rice, ooh, sliced pork belly, grill it in some soy sauce and a fried egg, and now we're talking. So one thing that I also love to make is, it starts as white rice, but then I turn it into fried rice with pork. We don't have pork belly that often. I love pork belly, we just, more of a specialty thing. And then you eat that fried rice, oh my.
Won't you keep it burning, honey, while I'm gone?
All right, my friends, are you ready to party? Because Marcus is ready to party. See you soon. What you smoking? Hey, Lindsay, what's the date today?
Today's November 1st.
Hey, it's not. Halloween's over, bud. Don't make me let the chickens go out on you, because you know it will. It's not scary anymore. Quit dancing. Now you're just making a fool of yourself. Seriously, move on. It's November 1st. It's over. It's over. That's it. I'm coming out there. Lindsay, get my rubber pistol.
Release the chickens!
If you were bad at video games, it was your fault. We got footsies. It being October and all, I think it's gonna just be great. I love scary movies. Are you angry? You sucked. And people let you know you suck. There's not even a lock hole on this door. What do you mean old school lock? This looks fancy and new as shit to me. Here it comes. Be ready. It was never the game's fault. You were trash. Holy mother tits. What? Later, nerd. Get over it. Get better. But now it has to be fun for everyone. Why is there a human-sized cage here? I didn't think about that before. Morgan! You're making me get embarrassed, and therefore my body's getting really hot. I don't think video games should be fun for everybody. Video games are a task.
Don't forget, you can turn down the difficulty at any time if it's too hard for your sweet little soul.
It's for bears, right? Like, we trap all kinds of bears. A lot of video games are basically jobs these days. I just made the enemies faster. 675-309. Faster, I say. Get me. Because if it ain't hard, what are we even doing with it?
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man.
Good morning, legends, and welcome to the Markus Morning Show. That's right, we are unmuted. We are wearing an awesomely warm hat, and we are live coming at you. I'm off the screen a little for some reason. Did I zoom in? I must have zoomed in earlier. Nope, I'm zoomed out all the way. Well, you know what they say. When in France, don't wear deodorant. Is that still a joke? Can we make fun of the French still? You know, about them stinking? I don't mean anything by it. You know, it's okay to stink. It's up to you. It's your choice. Now, if you stink, though, I mean, I have the right to comment on it, though. Make fun of it. Exner says we can make fun of the French still, so hey, voulez-vous coucher, put on some deodorant, okay, all right? So, of course I kid. One day I'll go to France, and I'll see that place where the naked ladies dance, where there's a hole in the wall, where the men can see them all, but the king does not care, you see, for he has no underwear. But why is it a king when we're talking about France? Did France have a king back in the day? Was there a king French? The French king? The Lynch king? I got nothing but questions, and I'm not hearing any answers. So what the hell? Happy Hump Day, y'all. We are the humping. With the hump is humping, and I love to hear it. We're in the middle of the week, or for us, the second day of the week. Coming on my favorite what? What are you coming on, lady? Coming on your favorite day of the week, laundry day? You find yourself a spin cycle? Come on! What the hell are we doing? It's been a weird kind of day. Bo the Drifter got me feeling frisky, I think. I don't know what it is. Or Lindsay got me feeling frisky. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. I don't. I'm just surrounded by beauty. I'm surrounded by greatness. I'm surrounded by people I like. And all of those things add up to we're going to make the best of today. We are. Because ultimately, I mean, it's weird. We have a funeral to go to today. My aunt Lucy passed away. And that's a bummer. She was a great lady. You know, she lived her life best she could, and she lived a long life, you know. Hey, no, it's good. That's fine. Those are two different deals. Oh, did the thing work though? Okay. And it's okay. Thank you for your sorries. You know, we were close when I was younger, not so much as an adult, but it's still sad. A lot of, loss is loss. And, so we actually do got to end early today because of that reason. But outside of that, we're going to try to have the best day we can. Because loss is part of life, y'all. It really is. And at the end of the day, all you can do is live as happy as possible with the time you have. Because you just don't know what's going to happen. You really don't. And it's why I preach and I talk about the things that I do. Because life is just so damn short. It could be anything. Just a slip on the ice, drive into the same place you've driven to 100 million times. You just don't know when that end will come. And because of that, it's worth making sure that you're living the best life possible. And because, we weren't that close, her and I, but you better believe there's people whose lives have been shattered because of this. And it's just, loss is unfortunate. And that's why if you have a whole, backlog of happy to help dampen the impact of the sorrow that happens in our world, you'll just have a lot better opportunity to be happy or to overcome that negativity. Because I can tell you, if you don't spend the majority of your energy living a good life, being happy, being well adjusted, challenging yourself, if you don't spend time doing that, when these negative things happen, your world will collapse. You won't have anything to stand on. It will be the worst day of your life every single time something bad happens. But if you have a good foundation of life experience to pull from, that's going to include horrible things, you're better equipped to handle it, and it's why we don't run from pain. We lean into it. We solve our problems to the best and highest of our ability. And it's why we're here. It's why we do the Markus Show. So, yeah. But anyway, that's, ultimately not the whole premise of the show. What a great opportunity to be able to kind of talk about stuff like this with loss. Because it's horrible, man. And it's one thing that I bring up, I don't know if I've ever talked about it online, but people have always died. For as long as human existence has existed, we have been aware of death. We're one of the few species who actually has, well, from our understanding, has an awareness of our own mortality, our self-mortality. Most animals don't realize there's death. It's just there and then they move on. But humans, we know what it means to lose and be alive, and we have sentience of awareness of our own existence. And it goes to show that no matter how common something is, it can still always be awful. It really, we should be very okay and comfortable with death. We should especially at this point, right? The 1-2 generations, oh yeah, people pass away, but still, and it never will change, we get crushed by death. And I think there's a reason for that. And it's so that we make sure that we focus on appreciating life instead of kind of just either waiting or running away from death. It will always be horrible, and therefore life must be wonderful, right? And it's just interesting to me. We never grew out of it kind of deal as a species, and we shouldn't. We should always appreciate life. People have lived and experienced good or bad. And ultimately, it's just something to respect. And even bad people, get rid of them. I'm pro death penalty because I don't think people are allowed to take other people's lives, especially maliciously. You know, accidents happen, but you can't just be a bastard and not expect consequence. You didn't respect that life, and so, you know, your life is no longer in effect, right? So, but that's not what we're talking about. But the point being is, like, it's still a loss. There's a loss to be calculated. And it's wild that we still just, you know, cherish life so much that even, like, no matter what, when someone passes away that you love, it's hard and it's difficult and it can affect and change your entire life. It's interesting to me that that still happens. That's kind of the whole thought. There's not really anything out, you know, to pull from it, but it's just interesting to me. Like, how come we still get sunburns ever? You know, it just, shouldn't those have gone away by now too? Like, in a world where we evolve into based off of our environments, how are we not perfect yet? We should be perfect. We should be able to walk on lava and, you know, swim underwater, breathe. We should be able to breathe underwater. We should be able to fly. We should be able to jump high, be strong like gorilla, and have super strong brain. Like, we should be perfect, and we're not yet. So just, that's another interesting thought that I tend to think about, is in the world of progress, what exactly does that mean? So it's interesting. Very interesting. Because our minds allow us to be as close to perfect as we can. We have scuba diving equipment. We have parachutes, you know. We have like moon boots that allow you to jump high, kind of stuff. Our brains have allowed us to artificially evolve to the perfect creature. How come our physical bodies haven't? You know? Like, how come we didn't get a little bit of kangaroo mixed with a crocodile, all mushed together with a gorilla and an eagle for the, you know, we should be able to fly too, I feel. And with a little bit of like salmon thrown in there so we can breathe underwater. You know, to me, that's what I would have done. If you want the perfect animal, you combine them all. Be strong like gorilla. It's true though. It's true. Huh. Anyway, I digress. Hey, I have that hat. This is a great hat. This hat keeps not only the top warm, but also the ears and the cheeks. It's beautiful. Right now it smells like campfire though. We had a campfire the other day. Oh, you got to protect the cheeks. The cheeks hold a special place in my heart, and you guys all know it. Oh my. But does it, I mean, for me, does anybody else think about that stuff? Is that just a Marcus thing? Nobody else is sitting in their bathtub, you know, candles on, Naruto on the toilet. You just try to understand why certain things have and have not happened, and try your best to not do it with any sort of emotional attachment and look at it just from a logical standpoint. It's wild. It's wild to me. Like, how come the bugs haven't revolted yet? Right? I mean, it is guaranteed victory that if the bugs turned on humanity, we die. Guaranteed. The only way we'd win is if we nuke the whole planet. That's the only way. So, like, how come the animal kingdom hasn't, like, woke the fuck up and decided to go against humans yet? It must be a survival instinct that brings on these thoughts that I don't have. I mean, Lindsay, there's threats everywhere. You just have to prepare. Like, why do horses let us ride them? Isn't that crazy too? Imagine if another species came up to humans, was like, I notice humans that you are good at, that my legs fit perfectly on your back. So I'm going to ride you. And we get the fuck off of me, man. It's interesting because obviously, you know, there's the religious angle, there's the science angle, and both of those are fine and dandy. I just like to think of more of the pragmatic, practical angle. You know, in a world where there's not scientists and data, how come we ended up this way, you know? Because nobody knows the reason. All data is from the past, and it's based off of the modern interpretation of the individuals who are looking at that data. So ultimately, it's a forever changed perception of what humanity is and isn't. Because there's the topics at the time, and then there's the results from those conversations. Like a great example is like in America, gay marriage, right? It's because ultimately there's two groups, two trains of thought. They have a discussion. One says yes, one says no. They have reasons why yes and no, and then culture moves on, and then the result of that back and forth kind of emulsifies into the next step of our culture. And it's interesting to me how some of it is driven, some of it is completely and totally organic, and all of it is ridiculous. It's wild. It's looking at it from the God's eye is wild to me. I do it as much as I can because it's so easy to get caught up in the independent or like individual topics of it. You know, like, well, you know, because of my beliefs here, I have this rights, and well, because of this, you know, data here, this is beliefs. Like, okay, yeah, okay, fine. But in a world where it's not just about these super specific things, it's kind of what's happening to the totality of everything. That's what I like to do, man. Like, how come people who are arguing in California are affecting people's lives in, like, Kansas? You know? It's interesting to me because they ultimately have nothing at all to do with each other. California and Kansas should not care at all what they do. But they do. It's interesting. As far as current species go, it's because we have evolved on the totem pole. We offer a certain amount of threat to make others wary. Lions will hunt us, but are wary of what we can do. See you, Sonny. Much love for the lurk. Well, exactly. But also lions, it's so instinctual, though. Like, how come lions haven't developed in any way? Right? Like, how come animals don't develop? Like, there's some gorillas who are starting to show use of, like, stone tools and kind of evolving in that aspect, and that's super cool. That's like crazy intelligence from a species. But if you look at the progress of the animal kingdom compared to like this human species, we're 1000x, 10,000x their speed in terms of adaptation and change and all of that stuff. I mean, we've gone from just in like a short time period, horse and buggies to high-speed rails and flying in airplanes. I mean, that's wild. That's the equivalent of a horse turning into a flying gorilla in 200 years. But it's still a horse. It's cool. Like it'd be like if beavers switched to concrete in 200 years. Like, how come beavers haven't updated to stucco? It's interesting. How come ants don't use supports like branches and shit the way we do our tunnels? Like, I know it's the obvious and easy answer is intelligence. Duh. I get that part. But I like to go deeper than that. 10x. It's the brain space. It's neuroscience. The brain is what enables evolution. Well, absolutely. But that doesn't necessarily explain why animals who are proven to be more efficient in certain aspects, how the animals have developed like roads and stuff. But then the argument is, well, that's instincts, not intelligence. It's like, okay, well, we developed roads. What's the difference? How come it's intelligence with us and instincts with the animals? And the neuroscience of the brain space makes sense, except have you seen the size of a human brain compared to certain animals? Like a lot of animal brains are much bigger than ours. So in terms of size. So how come it's not mass? How come our brains are the ones making the complex connections while other animals are not? Like progress is progress. The same things that drive humans to be better, get cold, get wet, create fire, create rain jacket. Like giraffes get cold, giraffes get wet, giraffes have seen lightning strikes. You know, they have decently big brains. Giraffes do. It's just, it's interesting. Well, exactly. Look at the Air Force compared to the Marines. Exactly. Not only are we younger, we also have all the money. We're the favorite. You know, we get hotels and we actually get treated almost like people. We can't all eat crayons. That's all I'm saying. No, it's true though, man. Because even in the human spectrum, just our species alone, we all in theory have the same brain. But look at all of the variations of the way that people live their lives. You know, you have the like artistic, creative types, hardworking types. And yet you also have people who can do all of it, which shows that I bet you most people can do all of it if they change the way that they thought about the world and thought about things. It's not even about the world and things. It's actually the way they think about themselves. There's so many people who feel they can't, so they don't ever. No, I could never draw. They don't even pick up a pencil to see. No, I could never sing, so they never open their mouth. It's like, well, how do you know? What do you mean? Have you tried? How long did you try? Did you try once? That's not enough. Have you tried hard enough that you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you'll fail? Like, that is the difference between the Elon Musks and the knots. I mean, Elon Musk's different. I do believe that every generation has certain individuals who are like evolved. I don't know how to really get into that, but ultimately it's a different brain. They just have a different brain, and they use that brain to change the world. And that's where I think most of our most historical people, like Joan of Arc, like anybody who is, I would argue, notable, that has floated to the surface of humanity's history and somehow maintained like its presence, or that the individual's presence throughout history. Those are the one, not the literal 1%. They are the exception for that generation that helps guide the generation forward. Now, the interesting thing is the news being a little different nowadays. It'll be interesting how history is written because of how influenced history is by the news. But there's also never been a time in history where so much data is recorded. So for the people who are actually taking the time, getting the truth and making references to that truth, it's going to be the most documented time in history because people aren't sick of social media yet. So once social media drops off to a different level, think about how much less information will be flowing in, because it'll go from something that's exciting to something that's mundane, such as like the newspaper. You know, the impact of the newspaper is nothing compared to the internet now. It got replaced, and soon, one day the internet and social media will be replaced too. It will, I guarantee you. You know, and it'll be interesting. It's all very interesting. The word of the day is interesting. The blues taste like blueberry pie. I personally liked the black ones. They taste like chocolate. Is that racist? It shouldn't be. Anybody who got offended by that is a racist, just so you know. Okay? Overly documented. No, it's absolutely true. Because I bring it up all the time. Anybody who played Metal Gear Solid, Sons of Liberty, and watched the end credits where that AI gave the discussion about how it's the influx of bad information that is essentially killing our culture, right? Like the internet has made it so bad information no longer goes away. It actually gets amplified and festers. And it like came to fruition. But the cool part, again, God's eye stuff, is yes, misinformation, the news lying, it's nothing different. Using our comparison once again to the newspapers, okay, you had yellow journalism. Guess what yellow journalism was, or is in comparison to right now? Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Basically, they went from controlling the narrative in the paper to controlling the narrative on the internet. It's no different. And there's a wave coming of people who are sick of it. They see the damage that is coming from this yellow internet journalism, and there's truly a pushback. There really is a pushback. And it's this constant back and forth culture war of Do we give a shit to stop lying? Maybe. Like, right? Like, ultimately, someone has to do it first. Somebody has to be the integrity lightning rod that absorbs all the strikes, man. Because the rest of the world benefits from the person who falls on the sword. It's horrible to say, but it's true, man. It's absolutely true. I love this shit. So many people up in arms about the Ukraine/Russia being how dangerous war is. Well, exactly. And it's who else remembers Crimea? Like, I would love to talk politics, just not. I haven't read up on Ukraine in a while. I tuned in at first, and then I saw the narrative, and I just was like, nope, this ain't one I'm tuning into. This is bullshit. And now we got the FTX. Oh my gosh, crypto that just declared bankruptcy, and they gave so much money to Democrats, and they just literally stole all this money from people, and it's crazy. But again, that's not what we're here to talk about, because that kind of stuff is the individual. That's the small scope, and the small scope matters. It does, but I believe those topics should be talked about on the, well, no, I don't. But one way to talk is on the individual level, right? Because it's individual specific circumstances about laws, and it's how that affects the individual's life, which is, it's the most important part. But just in terms of where I'm at right now, once the dust settles and all of this nonsense calms down, it will. I have total faith that it will. But once all of this crap with the internet and misinformation and everybody's pissed and everybody's negative and everybody's angry, like, once that is over, which I hope happens sooner rather than later, I am so curious what's the next step, right? How do we go back into prosperity again, and what will that look like? I truly believe the next step in prosperity is once we crack the energy problem. Once Elon or one of these smart sons of bitches figures out how to make energy cost next to nothing to create, that's our next level. That's when we jump again. That'll be the equivalent of like what internet did to globalization, which I'm not necessarily for in its current capacity, but it's how, like, the internet connected the world. It started the legion of humanity, which is good. It will come together. The biggest thing we got to do is stop thinking that the internet is real life. People need to live in the real world. They need to have dinner with people who are where they're from and love culture, love tradition, keep that and then share it with people so that people can enjoy and love it. Don't shut down the real world just so you can live on the internet. Oh man, I had something after I did the internet part. I lost it. Echo chambers do collapse. Don't be too comfortable in yours. It's absolutely true. I'm half deaf. Echo chambers fall on deaf ears for me. It goes in one and then bounces off the other. Right? And it's just, you shouldn't be surrounded by people who are negative, for one, because that's the biggest thing. But two, who are just echoing everything you say. Like, a conversation involves a back and forth. It doesn't always involve an argument, but it involves like a, hey, what are you doing? Oh, well, I thought you wanted to start your book. How come you haven't started your book? Well, and then like, that's good conflict. Like, people pushing each other to be happy, pushing each other to think differently. It's like, man, I hate this guy. Why? Like, you hate him? What did he do to you? Oh, you don't even know him, but look what he said. He's a piece of shit. It's just like, okay, well, don't go to dinner with him. Why don't you come back and hang out with us and smile? I understand you're pissed about that stranger, but right now, you know us, so come and be happy with us. Revolution follows a renaissance. Well, it's coming. And then so after the revolution, is it just Renaissance, revolution, rebuild? Is that what it is? So if we're still got to do the revolution and the rebuild, oh boy. Everything moves a little faster now. Maybe we'll get through it quick. You know, maybe this time this time next year, right? We'll be mopping up the revolution, and we'll be rebuilding those high-speed, trains in no time. But that stranger hurt my 10,000 feelings. Exactly. And that's what we got to get back to is people just shut the fuck up. Like, stop being so sad and mad. This ain't a video game. It's real life. And in real life, people have real shit to deal with, and they don't have time for you. And as much as that's a bummer, the truth of the matter is, man, you got two choices every day: to be a good person or to be a dickhead. Don't be a dickhead. Just don't. Everybody's got bad things happening. But I promise you, you find allies through compassion and love and caring. And the hardest thing you have to do to get you there is you have to accept your reality for what it is. And that, I promise you, will take all the time. Developing a new mindset that shifts your worldview from pessimistic to, I want to say, pragmatic. Is that where you're like okay with the problems? Like you have a pragmatic idea about it? But anyway, you go from pessimistic to positive about the bad shit. Like it's part of you. It's who you are. Now fucking nut up and let's live. We gotta live. If you're not living, you're dying. And I don't want people dying if they don't need to. In real life, you get punched in the mouth for being an asshole. There's consequences to your decisions. You should feel that tension for being an asshole. And you can only feel that tension in the real world because you have to see the impact of your malicious words. I have never been a person who let somebody be like, oh man, it's just the internet. No, fuck you. Fuck you. And I understand trolling. I don't mind shit talking. I'm not a good one. And I'm okay with more aggressive shit talkers too. It's like, hey, I get it. That's the culture. Not a big deal. Yeah, because you're not hurting me. But the part that does bug me though are the people who get enjoyment out of watching other people suffer. And it's a lot harder to do that when you got to look them in the face. Scarlett agrees. Okay, it's a lot harder to be an asshole when you see the pain that you're causing. It stops being funny real fast. But what people get to do on the internet is they get to never see the consequences of their assholiness. And that's what bugs me. Because I know you wouldn't do it in real life. And if people treated the internet, there's kind of two different trains of thought though. Because again, no, it's not. Because there's a difference between shit talking and what I'm talking about. Just shit talking, ribbing each other, giving each other a hard time, that's funny. That's good. And it's the way you know it's good is it's the intentions of the individual. They don't intend to cause harm. It's in jest. And there's a clear and distinct line. And anybody who says there isn't just doesn't pay attention enough. And then there's the malice, which we were talking about. Sonny, my dog says hi to your dog. And it's that maliciousness that doesn't survive in the real world. Most people don't have it in them. Most people don't have it in them to be assholes. There's a lot of consequences to being an asshole in the real life. You don't just get to close down your monitor and go act like you never did anything. And I think a lot of that will naturally happen if people just spend time in the real world, talking to people. The more you hang out with real people, doing real things, the better you're going to be. You really will. And that's why I've, been struggling so much is where I live. I'm not a big fan of what my state's turned into. A lot of it is my perception, but I don't care. I don't like living in cities. I never have. Even as long as I can remember, I've loved being in the country. I don't like going into the city. Well, now my city has grown, like where I live has grown so much. It's all a big city, and So I don't enjoy going out as much, but I can tell you right now, if I did go out more often, I'd be I'm doing great lately, but I would have gotten a lot happier a lot quicker. Pragmatic is logical and realistic. Oh yeah, so I was right on the pragmatic. And yeah. Everyone's in therapy anyway. Let's just allow people to deal with the small things in private. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's like with the bubbles thing. You know, when he was making a joke, I've just been so trained by just all the stuff we just talked about, the negative part of the internet, that when he made that tweet, I didn't even give it a chance to be a joke. I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. Pissed off another one. You know, but that wasn't the case because I've just been exposed to this like negativity. People are going to immediately jump down your throat. And because of that, I applied that unfairly to bubbles, you know? And that's a part for me where I use those moments as learning moments big time. Because I think about them not just from oh, that happened perspective. I think about them from a, like, I think about them from like a, was I right? Was I wrong? How could I have done better? How could I have done worse? You know, it's exhausting. It's exhausting to think this much about what you do all the time. But it gives me a unique perspective. It gives me a lot to talk about. Because the whole point of all this rambling, what it all really comes down to, is you'll never feel like a community unless you participate in one. You have to treat the world like it is shared. And because it's shared, there's this thread of behavior that we all should somewhat apply, like we should agree to it. And there's not a bunch of rules. There's just a few. There's just a few rules. Do unto others as you would want done unto you. Don't panic. Help if you can. Hope if you can't. And love yourself first so that you can make sure you love each other. All of the bad stuff that exists in this world can happen outside of those rules. And I promise you, man, it's simple. It's simple to live a good life. It's very, very complicated to live a bad one. If you have to choose between complicated and simple, I would say go simple. Well, yeah. Love yourself. Don't be an asshole. Love yourself. Don't be an asshole. See, Exner, how do you put in one sentence what takes me 20 minutes to say? I mean, come on. I've been busting my ass over here trying to make a point. I never can find the end, so I have just to keep rambling on. Constantly, nonstop, ramble. Until finally, I get a point. No, not X. She just does it right away. She just does it right away. I love it. Thank you. That was a great way to wrap it up, actually. Love yourself. Don't be an asshole. It's so simple. But the hardest part, it's the biting your tongue, right? It's the whatever part of it. Like, okay, you're a dick. I'm not going to be. That's the hard part. That's what takes a lifetime to manage. Because it's just true. People who are assholes suck. Ugh. I just wish they would stop being assholes. You know? But anyway, moving on. Wordle, Marcus? Okay, sure. How have you guys been? I haven't seen you in so long. I mean, it's been at what? Almost like at least 24 hours. Well, Exner, you know what it's gotta be. It's penis time! Oh, man. Hey. Never lets us down. Never lets us down. What is anus? What will give us the most? I'm cold as well, and I'm trying to paint my nails. How are you feeling? Like, how you feeling doctor-wise? I don't think we've caught up about that. Naked? Ooh, naked's not bad. We might add naked to the repertoire. The only thing that's a double is the E. I think I gotta do naked. Overruled. Naked penis! I like it. Penis and naked. Big deal. Big deal. Okay, so we got... All right. We got baked. Bakes. Nope. Maker. Yeah, maker. We got Laker. We got Caker. Oh, Bubbles. Oh, I add and I would with you. I would. It's great. It's Rocky Mountain, Colorado air is what we call it, and it's good. Baker. We did a D here. We got too much D. Baker is a good guess. So I don't like that it only gives us 2 letters though. Right? Pain and uncomfy. Uncomfy, that's a word to use. We can't help you. No need to worry. And learn to live with it. I mean, wow. I wouldn't end with that. Because it's not horrible advice, except, I mean, that's not that's the worst way to present that advice, I would say. I mean, you know, there's some honesty in that 100%. There's certain things that can't be cured. I get it. But you don't do it in this like, well, get used to it. You know, like you really, there's a whole lot of acceptance that comes to chronic pain. There's a lot of life that gets sacrificed to deal with chronic pain for the rest of your life. This is not just like get used to it. Because sure, that's the reality of it. That's the simple fucking throw some icing on a turd and call it a donut. But that ain't there's a lot more to it than that, I guess. And I don't know. Yeah, it's hell. And it's hell for that person. And you have to treat that person like a person. And I don't know. That's just, I would continue to fight in a logical way that will give you the best opportunity to live as good a life as possible. Because as you endure the pain, you have no clue what the medical future will hold. You'd have no idea what type of advances may come. And while we hope and work on those advances, we will continue to do our best to try to manage and work with your pain so that you can still live a fruitful life. And we're going to fight the negative just as much as we're going to work on accepting it. But just know that we understand that this is a horrible thing for your life, but we're not going to focus on what's bad. We're going to focus on the future and trying to help as best as we can. That needs to stop, please. We have the neighbor dogs are going crazy. Oh, it's fine. It's just this window's open. That's why it. So yeah, that's just. You know, Bubbles, depending on how much it affects you, I can't imagine that because I live my life quite elevated, you could say. It's pretty constant in the Marcus world. We're working on slow. We have cut down our usage by 100%. Well, 50 technically, so like half, cut in half, but it's amazing. It's amazing. I love progress in a world of failures because I set goals every day. Like I don't want to smoke until this time, or I only want to smoke like a couple bowls instead of a pound, kind of thing. But you know, and then I don't. But it kind of, and it's a lot of failures, which is so easy to focus on and be like, you're such a loser, Marcus, and you know, how dare you not quit this thing that you're trying to quit and blah blah blah. And it's like, no, it's super true. It's a failure, but I'm not a failure. I have a goal that I'm working towards, and every day, even if I fail, I haven't stopped trying, man. And that's the thing that always bugs me the most about people is they don't do stuff. They don't do anything but complain about the problem. And when given solutions, they just don't do them. And because of that, there's two prongs. It's frustrating because obviously we just get sick of hearing about the whining. Like that's the truth of it. There's a difference between whining and someone saying my life isn't as happy and good as I want it to be, right? And the difference between those two people is one is not trying to make any progress at all, and the other is. It's really easy to sit and complain when you're not doing anything because you never have to be held accountable for failing. It's not your fault why you're failing. It's the world, right? And that will make you so miserable because you have given all of your power to this mythical world that will never do anything with the power you gave them. So by keeping that shit in you, like not saying anything about it, I meant that energy, that power, by actually by actually living a life of effort and intention, those failures will sting, but they won't kill you. You know, so you take those victories where you can. And like we've seen over the last 6 months, we've seen like a complete and total, like by half reduction of my usage. And that's good because we're working towards a goal, and that's a great step in the goal. But I promise you, man, it's way worse to do nothing. It'd be way worse if I just sat on that couch and, you know, smoked a bunch of weed and never set a goal, never thought I could quit. I'll never quit. What's the point? It's like, no, man. I know I can quit. I just need the right reasons. And ultimately, I don't want to quit. It doesn't interfere with me. I just do it more than I want to. That's literally the reason why. But ultimately, that's just a goal of mine. Replace that with anything. Losing weight, starting a business, you name it. If you're not taking steps and actions in the right direction, you won't succeed. You won't. And yeah. And it's also after a lot of complaining and the doctor saying good new blood works are good. Yeah, but you're still in pain. Exner, we love you here. I get giggly and can't stop laughing. Oh man, that's great. Sonny, medical cannabis. Let's go. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of weed. It's good for you. Well, exactly. I mean, a little bit of weed, a little bit of liquor. There's all these things that are demonized when in reality, it's what these people do on the drugs that makes them so bad, right? Like these people already have addictive personalities who don't take things in moderation. And when you don't moderate something as intense and powerful as a drug, your life's going to get fucked because of it. But replace that with people who don't moderate food. They become obese and have heart medical issues there. That's a bummer. Like it's not just all the drugs. And I think you need to look at the totality of the situation of the individual to see, okay, are the drugs a symptom of something bigger or the cause of the problem? And depending on what that answer is, it completely changes how you attempt to help or fix or, you know, overall inspire somebody to be better than they were the day before. Hell, I sleep without nightmares. My body doesn't hurt for a couple of days and I just feel good. Absolutely, man. Like medicine is medicine. You know what I mean? People take painkillers to get rid of pain. People smoke weed to clear their mind. You know, it's all about don't let it dictate you. You dictate it. No, bitrate? Okay. Don't scare me. Lindsay's like, get back on task, old man. We got some Wordle to do. No, that was great. We're good. All right, so what are we sticking with? We got taken. Oh, Baker. Can't be taken. No N. We do got to see the R, though. Spike. Okay, cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to change topic. I had to... No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm going Baker. Yeah, we did. I still can't believe nobody's gotten 2. It's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy to me. I'm surprised 4th is our highest. I would think it'd be 3rd. I can't believe under 30 people have played. That's it? Oh my gosh. Only 26 people have played Wordle today. Man, talk about dead game. That's crazy. That's so weird. That's so weird. You guys. You're all silly. You guys. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's really fallen off. So we got the noble and mighty penis. Wow. That is interesting. I wish we could get anus in there. But I don't think there's a way. Oh. What was the other one that came in strong that we just used? Naked. Wow. Oh. The inappropriate words aren't coming in strong on Quordle, huh? What is the proper plural of anus? What is a room of anuses? Would it be anuses? Anuses, yeah. Anuses. Yeah, one letter too many. There's no apostrophes in here either. That one's for you, Action. All right. Now listen up. We got to get this one. Okay? 'Cause what we got here... Ooh, none of these are strong. None of these are powerful. Not even the penis. P-O-R... Oars. We got... Pride, no E, no D, prim, no, prime, prippy, prippo, pry, no I, proppy. Proud? No U. Probe. No E. Probs. Hold on. God, probe would be great, wouldn't it? Prowl. Probe. Why is probs a word? Like, I know it's not S, but is there another P-R-O-B? Oh. Probe. Probs. Okay. We got a couple of H's in each of these. So we could go with like Cuckoo. Kame. Hame. Ooh. Oh. Prompt. That's PROMPT. Prompt. Oh, cool. What word has an H and a K in it? Chuck? Yeah. Chuck's pretty good, huh? I'm gonna think of Chuck. Man, I'm smart. Yes, I am. Didn't help at all with the props, but that was good. All right, so now we got an H here, but not here. Do we have any T's yet? Thanks. No K, no N. R-E space C-K. R-E. Okay. Okay. We got something, something, something C-K. No. No. Yep. Wreck is so good, Lindsay. Oh my. Boom. Man, can we even be stopped? So this one, W-H-A-R. What? We cannot be stopped, for we are the best. Infinity. Oh, it doesn't fit. Bladed doesn't fit. We got W-H-A. Whack. Nope. No C, no K. Wow. Whacker. Wharf. Now that's a pretty solid one. I'm having a rough day. Is anyone home? It's that fittings in the window. Oh, poor Emma. She's a little barky today. Wharf is solid. Lindsay's getting all the credit for this. Look at that. It's another wharf. She's not down right now, is she? Like, just standing and barking. Wharf is so good. Well done. Well done. For those of you who don't know, we are doing an LBS tournament on Friday. It's going to be fun. Top three, we're going to give away prizes. We're going to be playing Little Big Snake. Okay? It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a real good time. So now this guy, though, this one's getting ridiculous. We got PR. Come on now. We got PR. There's an O in there somewhere. PRO is not E. Prov. PROV. Pros. Proc. Proki. Prot. Prodi. Prodi? Prodi? I don't think Prodi is the word. Prof? Proof? PROOF? Have we done an F yet? Yes, we have with Wharf. Oh, man. PRO. Props. Props? No S or E, though. Proof? Because it can't be prove. Prool, prawl, prool, Propped? Is that a word? I don't think that's a word. Proped? Prog? 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 Pro? Proj? Oh, man. What are you, word? I'm seeing there's any doubles. Propo? Interesting. Why is probs a word? Probs can't be a word, right? Probs, bruh. Propo? Probo. Probo. Probs not, yeah. I don't think it's probs. And no E. So the, what? P-R-O. It's gotta be O. Not an A. P-R. There's no other, like, letters that would work. The only letter that'll work is O. P-R, because it's not Q, Z, X, T, Y, G, V, B, J, L. None of those letters can be there. P-R-L is not a word. So it'd be, because it'd be perl, like, no. So it's gotta be O. So P-R-O. Prox. Proxo Bolivo. Proxim. Proxy? Proxy. Yes. Ooh, what kind of axe? We talking a chopper, a splitter, a wedge? What are we doing? What are we talking here? Everything good? Good. Proxy, Lindsay. Bet you it's proxy. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Boom. Boom. Win a game in 7 turns. Let's go. Very nice. Congratulations on the new axe. Too easy. Too easy. That is just one of those things, huh? Let's go. I always forget to turn off the intro video. Dang it. All right, y'all. Okay. So we are going to get some... thinking LBS, right? It's 11:30 now. Yep. All right, my friends. I will be right back. Don't go nowhere, because you know how it goes. Things happen quick. So I will be right back, and we will play some Little Big Snake.
Where are the chickens at?
They're at chickensonly.com. Chickens. Please excuse the duck love. Nice. Broken axe? God dang. Do you have a fireplace? Or are you just real busy with an axe? Like, no, I dig holes with it. What? Real rude. Excuse me. All right, y'all. We're going in to the training montage of Little Big Snake. I hope you got it pulled up. Because this happened. I should, yes. It is. All right, my friends, who's ready? Boom. We are doing the Little Big Snake tournament to end all Little Big Snake tournaments. Tune in this Friday at 12 p.m. MST. And join in on the fun as you get the opportunity to win prizes in a 30-minute Little Big Snake tournament. Tune in, Markus 2022 on Twitch and YouTube. What is that? Friday, November something at noon. I got a face for radio and a voice for manufacturing work. The 18th. See, we're here. Everybody's getting it. All right, y'all. Oops, I forgot to. Okay, hold on. Let me just die real quick. Okay. There ain't no oops. I only die on purpose. Okay, so for those of you who want to play, here is the link. Whoops. Booyah. All right. I don't know who any of these people are. Okay, so. All right, come on. And I'm not saying, like, get rid of these stuff. I know people like pop. Good for you guys. I just like clicking through them. All right, we are in. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited about this tournament. I think it's going to be a good one. Okay, we're going to have 30 minutes. Collect as much mass as possible. X-Ner! Right? So we're going to collect as much mass as we can. Now, it's not as a group. Now, remember, it's mass, not score. That's something I will have to make clear. It is the amount of mass that you have accumulate, not the, like, crown multiplier and all that. Okay? Because mass is what we're eating, not what we're multiplying. What a butthole. Nom nom. Nom nom. All right, so after the 30 minutes has elapsed, okay, then we will imagine thinking you could get me. We will see who got the most, and then after that, we win, or we will announce the winners. Top 3 get VIP. All participants receive a woo, Christy. Oh, I know why people use that skin. It blends in very well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is just a highlight of things to come, my preciouses. All right. We are massing it up. So after this one, I'm going to, oh, there's Lindsay. Love it. Eat them all, Sonny. Let's go. Woo! Suck it, nerds. You know they're pissed. You know they're pissed. You know they're pissed. Oh, you know they're pissed. Oh, you know he's pissed. You know he's pissed. You know he's pissed. You know he's pissed. Oh, oh. Sorry, that's my you know he's pissed song. Because you know he's pissed. You know he's pissed. Oh, yee. Let's do it. Because, like, I don't... All right, so right now, my mass, according to that thing, is 47,000. But I think that is with the crowns, then. Okay, so I guess the crowns and stuff do matter. Oh, we're going to need them all, Sonny. Don't you worry. Exner is a cold-blooded dick killer. You got to watch out for Exner. She'll get you. When you least expect it. He'll be flying around, cute little ladybug. And all of a sudden, here comes E-Dog. Uh-oh, Tomothy. Imagine that rat thinking he could get me. That's hilarious. Come on. Come on. You have a little self-awareness. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was really focused there for a second. You had to bring me back, baby. Bring me back. Woo! We got this. Okay, so ultimately, this is for fun, right? But it's for victory is what it's for. Because we must obtain the victory. Oh, she. Let's go. Because if that's only if that's 57,000, okay. I haven't been keeping track of how Sonny. I haven't been keeping track of the time. So we'll have to have Lindsay, we'll have to get like a timer. And so maybe like we'll do something audible to kind of add to the suspense of it. So like as it gets closer to the end, it gets more intense. So people can kind of keep track without having to look away. Because as you guys all know, Little Big Snake, you don't mess around. Okay? You got to keep the eye on the prize. Like one thing that it would be cool. Wait, did we ask them about the private server yet? Or not private server, but you know what I mean. So we can do more than 5 people. Because we don't necessarily want private, because that would, Sonny, we don't have our enemies to vanquish, you know? Oh, Exner. Oh, Leonardo. I think he ran. Look at the chicken army. The chicken army is strong. Chicken army is wise. Oh, damn. I would have loved to have gotten Blue. Blue's a big boy. Blue's a big boy. Wow, Blue's a real big boy. Liberation. Nice. He's got 69 crowns. Let's go. There's liberation. Be on alert. Ooh, nice, Ricky. Get it, Lindsay. Clean it up. What's gross? Yeah. You don't like it. Woo! That was close. We got Malumore. Oh no, the lag. We're doing great though. I want you all to know. I think there's a way for me to what's the word? Oh. Make the lobbies private. We embrace the lag. We were born in the lag. Other people merely adopted the lag. We were born in it. Malumore. Isn't that a type of dolphin? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The chicken army grows stronger with every shit. Every death. So like that one would have been 61,000, right? So then now I just get, oh, I should have done Julia Gulia's game. Right? And then we go into we just, we slam it. We slam it in because we want to get as much mass as possible. You only have 30 minutes. Is 30 minutes long enough? I think it is. Okay. Come on. There we go. Just slurping it up. So, oh, dang it. So what I forgot to look at, was, oh, that was a close one. The scoreboard at the end, does that show specifically mass? Because if it does, that's ideal. That's the most ideal, right? Because then we have exactly what we are getting the number from. There's no ifs, ands, or chicharrones about it, right? Oh, Stephanie. Stephanie? Nom nom, baby. Nom nom. Oh, Holly. 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 Beating Holly's ass. Victor. Oh, Victor knew. Victor knew. What are you doing, chicken man? Oh, boy. Oh, there's my wife. Hello, beautiful wife. Holly, Holly, Holly. Trashberry. Woo! These people want it. How bad do they want it? They want it bad enough. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Feels good, man. Feels good. Woo! Lego my ego. Not today, Diego. I don't know. Oh, little boy blue, what you gonna do? Come on. Come on. I'm here all week, folks. BXG greens. You know what I mean? Am I having a stroke? I don't know. Hope I don't choke. We're doing great here. This is... Oh, what are you supposed to be? Oh, Thomas. I was distracted by his skin. Ava. It made me use my extra life. What a butthead. Contenders. He's a sucker, Sonny. Woo! Getting sassy. Oh! Oh, look at little guy. Oh, man, what a butthead. No way that wasn't tight enough. That's what she said. Rude. Rude. I'm just going to suck on some nectar for a second to feel better. That was some good nectar sucking. I liked it. Come on. Suck some nectar. Do it. A little juju. Or, right? Juju game. Judy. That is your real name. I'm following Sonny. You know Sonny's a cold-blooded dick killer. Julian? Where we? Oh, damn. Okay. Going. Yeah. We're powerful as a team. Yeah! Let's go! I've never felt so strong as a tiny beetle. Hold the left button and you will have super speed. What do you mean? Holy moly! What? Holy moly! I had no idea. That was amazing. What a sassy little bug. Hot damn, you ain't kidding about the super speed. Oh, we are just... Sonny, you're too good to me. You know that? This is your juice. Oh, suck, slurping it up. All right, so you're telling me I can boost? Oh, it's the little things. I love that you skid a little. That's fantastic. Oh, that was so good. Exner, you're amazing. All right, who do we got here? Penelope. Phyllis and Penelope gotta go. I'm going to eat you. Don't you dare, Sonny. You're my giant snake protector. I'm gonna zoom. Hold on. I mean, you could zoom for a minute, too. All right, gotta watch out for Sonny. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever gotten one of these to 100. Ah! Sonny, you slippery minx. Oh, he's got out. I see what you're doing. I see him. I'm out of here. Yes. Wait for it. Oh. Sonny. Oh, gosh. No. Out of here. That was close. Sonny's getting hungry. Watch out, Sonny. You got the big one over here. Big boy coming. Watch out. Gipple. Watch out for the Gipple. We're going to psych him out. Hey. Yeah, I see you, Gipple. I see you. About to bug zoom right over your ass. Gipple's going down. I can feel it. There's a cave. Can I go in the cave? I told you. Gipple's going down. Gipple couldn't handle it. Gipple's done. Gipple's gone. Let's go. What's the point of that? What do I gain from that? Sonny, that was awesome. Thank you for that, Sonny. Good stuff. All right, I'm back. Oh, I should have joined. Hold on. Is anyone alive? Ah, whatever. All right, so let's just, so that I missed out. Let's say that one was, you know, like 6 million mass, because that adds up. Exner. So we got 6 million that last time. So, I mean, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good on the day. That was risky. That was risky. It was arrogant and it was risky. But you know what? The Sarge likes me because I get results. How's it feel, buddy? You go through all that work, get the kill. And some chicken comes out of nowhere. Think I don't see you, Sonny? That is your fake name. Bill? Wait, the Juja game gives you 50% to your mass that you collected that game? No way. %, magnetism. Yeah, that's called my personality. Just the way I was born. I don't need a pickup or a power up for it. All right, so here's what we got to do. Okay. So what you see here is one of these snakes is clearly a demon baby. And that is the only way that these demon babies are beating the Markus. Huh? That one was for Lindsay. Oh, wow. The guy just had to wait a little bit longer. Just a Is that Sonny? Oh, who's hungry now, Sonny? Hold on. Up. There you go, Sonny. Return the favor. Look at all that green stuff. Oh, never mind. You're not dead. I thought you were playing. That was your bug. I didn't realize that was your Juju bean. Or I thought it was your Juju bean. Oh, that one's about to die. Yep. Knew it. Oh, yeah. Oh, feels good to be good. What can I say? Feels good to be good. Wait, so there's no, like, long-term thing with the Juju bean bug? Who's dying inside? Oh, Brenda. The potluck has never been the same since you stopped bringing those tater tots that everybody loves so much. You just, you put the best garlic salt on them than anybody else. How you fit so many in your one toaster oven, I'll never know. Brenda, give up, Brenda. 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 Yep, there she goes. Boom. It's that easy. Yeah. So good. Who dare? You son of a beach. Sonny, no! No! Not like this. Thought he was so young. He had so much mass to eat. Got Tim Horton over here. Gotcha, Gino. Wow, this is a big boy. I don't know, though. Woo! Woo! Arthur Spumoni. Wow, did you see Arthur panic? Oh, I was not paying attention at all. I was off in La La Snake Land. Let me tell you. Wow. I was somewhere else right there, friends. I'm getting a bit. Look at that. I got like 4 of them in my loop right now. Oh yeah, we just got a big one. We got a big girth right here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Man, it'd be funny to see Doc do this one, huh? No! Hackers! There's wall hacks and aimbot. And Hanna-Barbera over here. Woo! Big Tony! That was a close one, Tony. No way Tony just did that to you. Are you kidding, Tony? Old 2-ton Tony over here. Come on, Tony! Tony! Hey, my boy Tony Baloney coming in like Razzaroni. Who's got a microwave? Because that guy is raw. Shut up. What the fuck does that even mean? Oh, yeah. The Tonester. Tony Baloney. Tony Ramalama Dong Ding. That was fun. Who's this imposter? Who's this? He does spell it correctly, though. I just want to look at him for a second. It's okay. It's okay. We're friends here. I'm just looking at you. From one Marcus to another, okay? You're doing great. Oh, Sonny doesn't even care. No, there's no Marcus solidarity here. You're good. No, fellow Mark. You guys are cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. There can only be one Marcus, huh? You guys only attest to one Marcus? I believe. Fucking respect. That's right. There's only one Marcus. Don't you forget it. There can be only one. The constituents have spoken. It was on that day that he started calling us his constituents, is when I noticed the biggest change in Marcus. Vinny Vicky over here. Ain't that a shame? There could be only one Marcus. And even that's almost too many. Icky Vicky, you're so icky. Come on. Martin. I'm a little low on the go juice. What are we doing here? Boom. Yes, sir. I think Sonny is going to come, like, to this tournament, sweatband on his head. I mean, just ready to go. He got his G Fuel, have a hearty breakfast. I mean, it ain't going to be a joke come Friday. Bradley. Mr. Cooper. I mean, I know everyone's going to show up, but certain people I feel like are going to really show up. Like Richie used up his last of his vacation days. Later, Brad.
Oh, Brad.
Damn it, Janet. I just, I've watched a lot of movies, okay? Eventually you hit a point where all you can say is movie quotes. I got a mouse trying to eat up my mass. I mean, because a good run, that'll take you 20 minutes. Oh boy, I see old Cuckoo over here. Look at me just snaking along over here. Are we allowed? Nope, no Juja. No Juja. Good question though, because no Juja. Because we're here for snaking, not flying around like a superbug. This is a snake tournament, not a Jujubug tournament. Now that's a different tournament that we could actually consider. So you just go in, you die immediately. Oh, Evolanto! Damn it. Why? Why'd you do this to me? All right, so, okay. So do we go by tons or mass? Or the end, right? So base score. Mass gathered was 63,760. Okay? Dominator plus 40%. I don't know why they're bringing up my old stage name. But I guess I get 40% for it. So total score being the 89. So do we go, I think... No, okay. So, official decree. We're going off of this. We are going off of the tons. The tons. It is the only way to make it so that it is all about eating shit. Right? It's all about the stuff we eat, not the multipliers, not the blah blah blahs, not the jujuboos. We're doing the mass in tons. So the tons are your score every game. Okay? Tons only. If it's not in tons, I send it back. Okay? Woo! All right. Does everybody understand what's going on? 'Cause as soon as you do, you just tell me and we can figure it out together. Okay? So, okay. Anyway. Oh, he is crazy about the snakes too. Who is? Honk? Oh, Honkers? Is Honkers going? That's perfect. Perfect. All right, y'all. We're going to go say hi to Honkman. All right. Oh, he's playing God of War. Is anybody playing LBS? Because if there is, I want to raid LBS. I don't know, though. Little Big. I did Bid Snake. Little Big Snake. Nope, just Marcus. All right, let's go say hi to the Honkers. All right. He's great people. You all know it. Okay. He's got everybody make sure you comment on his beautiful new hairdo. Okay? When you see him. All right. Oh man. Boom, boom. Damn it, it says Ankman. Why would I want to raid the Ankman? I don't know nobody named Ankman. I know the Honkman. All right. So we had a good show today. Practice up for the LBS. Had some great talks. Had a great radio show. Now we're about to have a little time with family and do our best to enjoy the rest of the day. So I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank you guys for being at the show. You're all amazing. You deserve all the good that happens to you. And we'll talk about the bad next time. Much love, you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, I didn't record any of that. YouTube? See you in the VOD.